Hi, everybody. I wanted to share a little story of mine with you. I was sharing this the other day with my shape-shifting yoga buddies, and it has to do with when I very first started practicing. It was 21 years ago this month that I started, and many, many things have happened to me with this yoga practice over the years. But one of the first few things that happened had to do with my thinking about my body, what I thought about it, what I liked, what I didn't like, and my ability to actually use my mind in a healthy way. For about 9 years previous to me starting the yoga practice, I had had some really troubled eating patterns, body image issues, sort of self-hatred, self-disgust, wanting to be skinnier, and also sort of an addictive pattern with food, where when I was really stressed about certain things in my environment, family, relationships, school, whatever, I would turn to like not just eating, overeating, or undereating, but actually using an obsessive thought process about calorie counting, right? I'm sure this is not unique, but I'm just sharing in detail because I remember it so vividly. I would distract myself from the emotions that I didn't want to feel, is how I now understand it, by just calculating what I was going to eat, what I was not, how many calories this, how many I would need to not eat to become skinny. This whole, it was really a sort of colonization of my mind and wasted an incredible, incredible amount of time and energy. So what happened to me though, I remember that first yoga class, first few Bikram classes back in Ann Arbor. I realized that I had had moments throughout those 90 minutes, and pretty soon a whole 90 minutes passed without me having any of those previously constant thoughts underlying my existence. Within a few weeks, I could stand and look in the mirror at my thighs and not think how disgusted I was with my thighs. Previously, I always, since high school, I thought my legs were too big, thighs were too, wide, too much fat on the inside. Not to make light of it now, but I know so many people are still struggling with this, but I remember standing there thinking, wow, I'm just looking at thighs. Pretty soon I started to have the thought, wow, those are pretty strong thighs. Thank you, thighs, for getting me around the planet. Now, this freed up so much time and energy, well, now for 21 years. It was like just being let out of a mental prison I had been in. And I know so many people struggle with body disgust and sort of disembodied abstract thoughts about if their body was a little different, then only, A, B, and C would be good in their lives. I'm not sure what, a bigger or smaller thigh would really get you. Might get you a couple things, but not anything deeply important. So I just wanted to share that initial struggle because I had been struggling with those thoughts and with those addictive thought patterns, addictive eating or non-eating, addictive calculation patterns, is how I interpret it now, for almost a decade. And I was sort of aware of them. I had gone to a therapist. I had done some sort of nutrition work. But, stress and emotion and addictive patterns are very difficult to work with the rational mind. So what I needed and what worked for me was, after that rational work, the therapeutic, analytical sort of talk therapy, was actually repattern some things in my whole system. It's not just an abstract sort of left brain way out of the left brain. We actually need to integrate it and shut it off when we don't need it, which we weren't really trained to do in our schooling, even the best schooling, which I appreciate very, very much. Now, I do have to say, so I started practicing July of 2003. And I went to yoga 6 days a week when I first started. I was just starting a graduate program. I didn't have any children at the time. I was able to go 6 days a week. And the reason I did was because if I missed more than one day out of the week or more than one day in a row, I could feel myself starting to go back to those old thoughts, and I did not like it. I didn't want them. So I would just go and show up every day, and those beneficial effects would last a good 24 hours. I did have some sort of stress-induced relapses in those thought patterns that first year of practice, admittedly. The thing that sort of sealed and I feel completely rewired my nervous system with respect to these patterns was the Bikram Yoga teacher training, which I went to in 2004 in Los Angeles. And that was 9 weeks straight. I was doing between 11's the minimum, 11 and up to 15 classes in a week. Because at that time we had the option to do a third class in a day. Since that time, that was a fundamental reset. And in 21 years, thank you. I have not relapsed into that addictive thought pattern or relapsed into negative thinking about the body. My weight stabilized about a year after training. I weighed quite a bit more then than I do now, but just naturally with the yoga practice, and actually I think with the fundamental change in energy within myself and change in thoughts towards the body, my body did change. But at that point I had stopped caring. I really did not care if I lost the 10 pounds or the 20 pounds I thought I needed to lose. I just wanted to feel good and to be mentally free from all that. And so I got what I wanted. The body did what it did. And now I feel hunger, I feel fullness, I crave good foods, and I'm just so grateful. So much time and energy has been freed up, and I wish that for everybody. That's why I have a school, that's why I teach, and I just want everyone to have these opportunities for their inner success, inner freedom, inner strength, inner love, deep appreciation for the human system that we each have. It's profound, capable of so much. And the discipline of this yoga practice has been the thing that freed me. So I'm eternally grateful, and I'm so excited when each new one of you joins us. I'll see you in class.